Surprise, surprise, mods are here again for Farm Sim 25 today for Thursday, May the 8th. In total, we got 16 mods, including precision farming. All platforms get 13 new and 1 update, and PC Mac players got 2 new. Before we get into the mods, precision farming is out. I don't have any videos yet because the early version had to be updated, and the update for that did not come out until today. So I don't have anything pre-recorded for precision farming. I will tell you that Farmer Cop does, so if you want to check out some of his videos, they shouldn't be too much different or different at all from the version that we had. Otherwise, I'll have some videos coming out later today, tomorrow, and through the weekend, so keep an eye out for that. And don't forget, patch 1.8 is also out now as well, so make sure that you go into your game and update to 1.8 to get all the goodies. Precision farming will not show up if you don't have 1.8 installed. Starting off today, we've got a new truck. This is the VOLVO F Series, and if you're like, hey, that looks familiar, yeah, it should. It's actually based off of this guy, the giant software Globetrotter, which was released with the Year 1 expansion FS22. So the truck itself is a little older. We do have a couple engine options, same as the Giants version, up to 500 horsepower, but they're available with a CVT transmission, which is very nice. Not only that, we've got our wheel options of a 6x2, 6x4, and 8x4, which are added to it. So you can really do some cool stuff with this. Sun shield on the front, we've got more than just the one option now. We also have a main color or chassis color, which can be added to that. The design is a yes or no. That's also on the main truck. Mud flaps are added. However, instead of being behind the front wheel, which they already are by default, these are added in the front. Is that normal? I don't know much about semi trucks. Tell me. Then you've got the roof setup. So the L, I don't know if that's large, and then XL, one's low, one's not. This comes on the original. This one doesn't. So if you want yours to look a little different, this is the one to go for sure. Then we get into additional lights. So these are the new ones that are added. We've got big spotlights on the front. However, we do have the original lights on the top as well from the OG truck. Then we get into the front Stang. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it means bumper because that's what it changes. And you've got multiple color options for those, which is nice to see. Then we have the beacon light, same as the original truck. Capacity on the back, same as the original truck there as well. And we have one less color option. We have main, grille, chassis, and rims. It's also important to note that there are no animations on the truck, just like the Giants version. So don't be expecting to see any nice animations or anything like that, but we do have some pretty cool stuff. You also cannot raise and lower any of the wheels. Next up, we have the Ziegler Corn Champion 5R and 7R, 3.4 meter work width or 5.1 meter work width. These are corn heads, they go 6 miles an hour. Ain't a whole lot more to it. Next is the K-Brand GMD Compact F-Pack. These are made mainly for alpine regions and things like that. You've got a 2.7 meter working width version or a 3.1 meter working width version, and you can go between white and gray. Heads up, these do have an animation where you can raise and lower these things yourself. However, you still have to press the fold or unfold button to actually make it work. So if it's already unfolded, like I've done here, but you click the fold button, nothing happens. Or if I unfold it on my own and I click the unfold button, nothing happens. However, you have to still click the fold and unfold button in order to, to use it. So there's that. I don't want to say a pointless animation, but it's going to be a little bit confusing, I think, to some players. So whenever you buy it, you have to click fold and unfold. Next is a Tedder. This is the K-Brand TC 320. This is a 1.8 meter working width, and we can even change up the design. So you could do like an older K-Brand design or even a Deutz-Fahr. Hey, you got a small Deutz-Fahr tractor? Run this thing behind it. Since I've got a setup right here, we may as well just connect it to this. There we go, rock and roll, baby. Yeah. So the Tedder actually has a couple different working modes that we can use. You might be able to see down at the bottom where we've got it kind of kicking out, and that's going to determine our swath. So 1 meter swaths, we'll just kind of go through here. Let's turn on the Tedder. There we go. So we're kicking out a very tight pattern. We open it up a little bit, kind of opens it up more, open it up, maybe a little bit more. Let's go out to that 3.1 meters there. And now we're getting a swath that's wide, actually wider than the grass we're mowing. So you can change it up if you need to. That's pretty cool. Next on our list, we have the Joskin Betimax RDS 7500. And you may be saying, hey, don't we already have one of those? We do. You're absolutely right. We had one that came out at the end of March, but this one holds a lot more. Oh yeah, customization. That's what this is all about. We get a wheel on the front. And apparently this also will do chickens. I'll be the judge of that. So we have our cattle on here. We've got our pigs, sheep and goats, horses, hey, and chickens. It holds 110 of them. Goodness gracious. As far as animations on here, really don't have a whole lot going on. We can lower and unfold, which is all one bit, and we can open up the cover on the top. So you don't have to have the cover there if you don't want to. Otherwise, that is it. The next couple we're going to kind of swing through because it's a bunch of tillage. We have the ROL-EX AUCH 600, JMZ, and JHHG. So cool to see JHHG in here on a partnership. 200 horsepower, 6 meter, 9 mile per hour cultivator. You do have a couple wheel options for the back, and we also have fenders, leveling bar, front trawl, front beam with reflectors, and track eradicators. Next, the ROL-EX BTHC 400. This is a disc harrow, 4 meters, 150 horsepower required, 9 mile per hour, and we pretty much have the same customization options here. And the little guy, the ROL-EX KBO 300. This is also a cultivator, and you can throw wing shares on there on the bottom if you would like. 3 meters at 140 horsepower. If you need a teeny tiny little plow, the Pöttinger Servo 25 pack might be the one for you. This will either be 1.2 or 1.6 meter working with. You can throw Pöttinger branded wheels on there. We also have a BKT, which is kind of cool. I like that. We can even do wide tires. The skimmers, we can change those if you want to. And we have the disc coulters, which would be a disc serrated, or you've got the other set there as well. So those are going to be right there in front of the tires. Also, we have an insert plate, and you've got the string rail. So, quite a bit of customization on here. If you're a weight kind of person and you need some more weight, well, here's the Selfmade Weight. 850 kgs on here. We can throw an attacher on the front, which is nice to see, and we got colors. Up next, we got a new chainsaw. This is the Husqvarna 445. It costs $655, so a little cheaper than what we got in the game. Looks pretty good. Your last new ones today for all platforms is going to be the Modern Shop Package from Superfly 1842. Now, I follow Superfly, and I didn't even know that they were working on these, but they are super epic, so let's jump in and check them out. So the first one can be found in Tools, or the second one. It doesn't really matter which number it is. They can all be color changed, so you can put your favorite color on there. The other one can be found over in Sheds, down here near the bottom, and there it is. 120 grand. Again, color options, I added black, even though I don't know that that would be the best color for a shed in real life. I think it looks epic. Also, the door sounds. Yeah, that's awesome. Love that. First things first, we're going to come to this little cog right here, and we are going to take the roof off, baby. You got it. What you can do is you can take the roof off. Now, you can actually go in here and put things inside. Like, I don't know, you could put this in here if you wanted to. You could also put a electric charge station. Now that 1.8 is out, all your stuff should charge the way that it's supposed to. Or you can put one of Yosa's pallet shops in here. Or even the Dirty Nader, just for fun. You can do whatever you want. This makes it easy, and you don't have to try and sneak stuff in through the side door like this. You don't have to do that anymore. Of course, there are stuff all the way around, and you could just keep your shed as a convertible if you would like, but you don't have to. There's doors all around. You've got... God, this thing sounds so good. Oh, man. All right, so now we're over here to this guy, which may as well just be a truck shop. It is a 4 in, 4 out, and you've got doors on the side as well, so you can go in and out. And this one also has the roof feature. So you can take that roof off, place things down inside here, and then put the roof back on, shut the door, and you're good to go. Superfly, great job on this, man. This is awesome. Only one update for all platforms today. It is the Safety Weight version 1001. Specular adjusted, that black circle under the poles. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, we have the Orenge EV 120 manure spreader. This will hold 13,000 liters, requires 130 horsepower. It's got a 9 meter worker width at 9 miles an hour, and we could change up the wheels from standard to wide tires. Lastly, today we have the Peecon LR290 roller from the ADA modding team. This is a 3-meter wide roller, and there's 2 variants of it. So we have one that's a silage compactor. That's pretty cool, weighs 3.3 tons. And then we have another one, which is your regular field roller. That's also 3.3 tons. However, it's got an 8-mile-per-hour max speed. The one for your silage compaction says 3 miles an hour, but I'm guessing you could probably yeet through if you wanted to. And there you go. That is it for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like. Get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. I already have a patch video for 1.8.0.1. And we also will be doing precision farming videos later today. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.